Welcome back to the vlog that's in the playlist True Life Back to Basics. This little vignette, because that's the way I've decided it's just going to have to be. This little vignette is about why I'd like you to try doing your run part of this program without your earphones in, without listening to radio or music, without talking to a friend. It's about mindfulness. I want you to do something that you're possibly not comfortable doing, and that is thinking about your body. Okay, we don't like to think about our body sometimes, or we're only used to thinking about it in negative terms, and you think you need that distraction, you don't want to be focusing on it. You'd rather just get on with the job. Well, how I feel about that is I feel like you're not going to be getting on with the job. I feel like with running, this is just a gift of half an hour that you can give yourself where you think about yourself. And why is that wrong? That you are paying attention to yourself, that you are worth giving yourself this time just to you. You are worth giving this attention to your body, and you're not doing it in a way that is negative self-talk. You're doing it in a mindfulness way that is paying attention to how your body is feeling, because you don't want to be distracted from that when you're trying to do this. You need to be in tune with how your body is feeling. You need to be in tune with how your mind is reacting to your body. But most importantly, you want to be mindful of your technique. It's only half an hour. You can do it. You think, oh gosh, it's going to be so boring. You're not going to want to run without having this music, and you think you're going to need that to get you in this rhythm. No, you can do this yourself, and this is a valuable exercise while you're exercising. And the mindfulness, what are you focusing on? Your proper breathing. Breathing into your belly, it's really going to help you. What are you focusing on? Are your shoulders dropped? What are you focusing on? Cadence. What are you focusing on? Footfall, mid-step or front foot, stride. There's plenty to focus on, and it's not for a very long time, and it's going to be invaluable. What did mindfulness with running and doing sprint training do for me? Well, I can tell you. From 38 to 40, I did concentrate on getting some health and well-being back, and that meant fitness. And I did that with surfing, I did that with running, and then I started doing parkrun, and that began, and I think I was around 40. And it took 2 years to get up to that phase of life where I was running a certain time at my parkrun. It's a 5K run. 9 years later, earlier this year, later last year, I started doing parkrun again after having not been running. And I got my time down to nearly what it was when I was 40 within 10 weeks. It didn't take me 2 years. Why? Sprint training, which was on my Tuesdays, because I was pushing myself beyond. If you think you're just going to go out and run 5Ks and just try and do your 5K run and you're going to improve, possibly it might happen for you, but really you need to be able to do more than. You need to be doing hills or fast sprints, resistance work, longer runs, running 7Ks instead of 5. And the this mindfulness, working on your technique, because everything follows from that. And that's how I got my time down to pretty much what it was when I was 40 years old. At the age of 48 I was. So I know that this works, and I know why it works, and so it's just a little bit of advice to help you feel more comfortable with what you're doing. Don't be afraid to be on your own with yourself. I mean, you know, in your own head, and thinking about your body for just these 30 minutes a week. Okay? Because you're going to be thinking about your breathing. You're going to be thinking about your cadence. That's your footsteps. Doesn't matter if you're just doing little ones. You're always going to stride it out in that same rhythm. Downhill, uphill. It's just how long your strides are. Okay? And as you get fitter, your strides will lengthen, and you've got that same rhythm. And that's how you get your course speed up. Anywho, digressing yet again. That mindfulness with your running, that technique, mindfulness, it's so helpful. It's downtime, it's meditative, and perhaps you don't want to do sprint training. There might be a reason you can't, but you could manage jogging or fast walking. Well, that's okay. You can go and do Zumba, jazzercise, whatever, on that second exercise day per week. And that's the exciting time. It's the group, it's more of a vibe, and it's more fun. Okay, that's fine. This is just once a week, and this is a small commitment, and I promise you, you're going to feel, you will notice a result, not only in the quality of your run, but the quality time spent with yourself, that time out and that time with your body. You will start thinking about your body so much more positively, and it's also going to allow you to highlight things that don't feel quite right and what you can work on. But it's great for your mind, and it's not just that physical exercise and the endorphins that will get released. It's a complete package that I know it's going to help you. So I really want you to give it a try. Just leaving the iPod or your phone at home, put on a watch so you know your time, and spend that time with yourself. And yeah, you're not going to regret it. And it's a way of, you're going to recognize your self-talk, and it's a way to get you out of that, because you've instantly got something to come back to. Hold on, cadence. Hold on, what's my breathing like? Hold on, what's my stance like? What's my stride doing? And you're just meditating on those things. And I tell you, it gives you more positive feelings than negative. So give it a go. That's just this little snippet of information that's going into this playlist. I will speak to you later about something else.